Ahead of their main event fight at UFC 303, Jiri Prochazka doubles down on the magic accusations towards Alex Pereira.
On the MMA Hour with Ariel, you were talking about Alex using shamans and spiritual. Can you kind of explain that?
No, I understand. Thank you. Yes, everybody knows that, and he's doing these rituals before the fight. Everybody can feel that, what's around him and what's going on. So, and I think Alex can't fight without that. So, and that's something what he's using like normally in a fighting. And let's see. This is like right now. This is my challenge to him. If we can fight in a clear way in this case, to be not without like some another things, some whatever, but let the higher power be there in the cage to see who's the best in the world, in the performance, in the pure performance. That's all.
Is that something you'll ask him to do, to face you without doing all of that to see who's the best?
Yeah.
And Alex Pereira responds to the accusation.
Earlier today, Jiri was in here and he said that he believes you use shamans, magic and spiritual help to compete in the octagon, and he would like to challenge you in this fight that you don't do that and you just perform physically.
Bom, acho que todo mundo tem espírito, né? Acho que ninguém vive só com o corpo, né? Se ele não acredita ou se ele não encontrou, né, o espírito dele, eu não tenho culpa.
Well, everybody have their own spirits. We're not only made of flesh and bone. I found mine. If he did not found his, or if he does not believe, it's not my fault.
Israel Adesanya has a prediction for this fight on his YouTube channel. He says, I'm going to go Jiri because we're the chosen few. But also I think he might have learned from his mistake because people don't understand. And it also makes things interesting. If Jiri beats Alex, then it's a trifecta, a trilogy. And I won't be the only guy to knock this guy out. And I'm going to go Jiri, and I'm going to go by 3rd round or 4th round finish. So while Adesanya believes Jiri will make changes in the rematch, Jiri says he will not change anything.
When you review the first fight, obviously you did have moments of success in there. How satisfied overall are you with your performance? Obviously the result wasn't what you wanted, but how successful do you think you were in implementing what you wanted to do in that fight?
From which fight?
From the original fight with Alex.
From first fight with Alex.
Right.
I have to say, no matter the result, but I saw that fight many times, and I will not change not change anything. And I wanna do the same right now, this Saturday. I wanna do the same, but much better. Be more precise in the details. Watch the calf kicks. Yeah, just a little bit. And just win.
Alexander Volkanovski also gives his prediction for the fight. He says, Pereira knockout, definitely. I don't know how that fight can be anything else. The way they both fight, they both take so much risk. Volkanovski also has a prediction for the Lopez vs Ortega fight. He says, who am I picking? Lopez is the favorite. Lopez is good, man. This is going to be the first time I might be going against Lopez, just because of Ortega's durability. It is a 3-rounder. Does he do enough damage in the first 2 rounds to get a decision? 5-rounder, I don't know. 5-round would be a hard one for me to get through. 3 rounds? Man, am I going to go with Lopez? I think on the feet he's going to land more because he's going to come aggressive. I don't think he's going to drop him or knock him out. Ortega's chin is legit. Man, this is a tricky one for me. I'm going to go with the underdog here. I got a lot of respect for Lopez and I know he's going to bring it, and I know this is a short notice fight. 3 rounds. Stylistically in this situation might favour him a little bit more, but I'm going to go Ortega. I think he will have more timely striking and a little more calculated. Volkanovski also says he's not a fan of Ilia Topuria's bad boy character and doesn't think the UFC is either. He says Topuria doesn't want to fight any of the top guys. What he's doing, I guarantee you the UFC aren't happy with it. Especially him saying he doesn't want to fight anyone but Conor McGregor. Come on mate, stay in your lane. Garry MOCKS MVP's fighting style ahead of their fight at UFC 303.
Can you do an impersonation of MVP, whether in the octagon or something?
MVP, here. Oh, that's it. He only has the right hand.
all he does. He ain't got better than that. I'm gonna dog walk him, put a leash on him and walk around that cage. Can you impersonate Ian Garry? In the octagon. In the octagon. In the octagon.
I nearly said some stuff, but
Feel free to talk.
In the octagon. Nah. It's not worth stressing out my body. I don't even know how he does stuff. Like, something like that.
Robert Whittaker reacts to Khamzat Chimaev saying, "See you soon."
Now, though, that being a Khamzat fight, has had a lot of trouble, coming to fruition. He sort of said, "Oh, we'll see you soon," those sorts of things. Is that a fight that you would be happy to reschedule?
Well, I will say, so see you soon. It's like, where? You can't get into any country. Where you gonna see me, bro?
Middle East. The Middle East, and that's it.
Yeah, when I'm in the area, right?
Yeah.
So that's tricky to start with. But mate, I'm a middleweight, and I don't pick my fights. If that's a fight the UFC wants and still are interested in making, and they want me to, that's what I do.
Robert also believes Khamzat Chimaev dodged a bullet at UFC Saudi Arabia.
Mate, I was pretty primed and ready. Like I am 99% sure I would have starched Khamzat as well. And our paths may cross one day in the division. There's guys in the top of the game, but he dodged a bullet that night, that's for sure.
UFC bantamweight fighter Payton Talbott is giving his opponent tips on how to beat him before their fight at UFC 303.
Big key for success for Yanis Game-Mori. And if you're
Si vous écoutez, la façon pour vous de me battre est de m'enlever les jambes. Donne-moi juste un coup de pied autant que tu peux. Cela vous servira bien. Veuillez lancer plus de 2 frappes à la fois. Personne n'aime regarder un combat au rythme lent. Le compteur sera difficile à atterrir si vous ne lancez que 1 à 2 frappes. Je sais que vous écoutez ceci parce que c'est dans votre langue étrangère. Lancez ces coups de pied rapides.
Giannis, good luck to you. I'm looking forward to our night of work together.
And Dan Hooker reveals the Charles Oliveira fight is in the works for UFC 305. He says, "I'm at 100%, everything's all cleared. I'm training hard, I'm training 100 in camp. Getting ready for Perth, not sure if I can really say who I'm fighting, nothing's official. But obviously, I'm 100% in. But the old Charles Oliveira fight, that's a fight the fans over here on this side of the world would love to see. Let's see if he takes the cake and signs on the dotted line." And Alex and Glover play a game to test their reaction time. That's it for today's news video. Remember to subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.
Push it to the limit, I can't go no more.